This is my everyday carry backpack.
After spending thousands of dollars to test different backpacks and minimalistic tech products for travel, I was able to get my entire setup down into this one super ultra light backpack. So I use this backpack for work, going to coffee shops, and even traveling internationally. For most trips, it's completely replaced my suitcase because of a few specific items. So in this video, I want to share with you all the tech products and tools that I use, as well as how I organize everything, starting with the backpack itself. All right, so this is the backpack that I use. It's pretty small. It's called the bellroy Lite Ready. And the main reason why I like this over different backpacks that maybe have a lot of organization is because it's super light. This backpack is only 350 grams. So when I'm wearing it, sometimes it doesn't even feel like I'm wearing a backpack, which makes a huge difference for traveling or commuting. There are some EDC and travel backpacks that I've tried with a lot of features, but if you weigh them without anything in it, it can weigh up to 4 to 6 pounds, which is like 5 times this backpack. And sometimes it just feels like you're wearing a suitcase on your back. So for me, I try to find the backpack that is as light as possible with also some basic organization. And this is the backpack that I came down to. Basically, the only organization pouch that you have here is in the front. And there's basically 2 small pockets in the back and 1 bigger pouch in the front. So on the left, I put stuff like cash, wallet, and cards. And on the right, I put wired headphones and earplugs, which come in handy. In the middle, I put stuff that I typically need to use a lot. So like my pocket journal, a passport when I'm traveling, an e-reader or my phone, and sometimes a camera. So in this case, I have a film camera. There's also loop for your keys, which makes it easier to find. So yeah, there's the front. In terms of attachments that I have on here, I have 2 carabiners. And this one that I have, it has a sort of a feature that allows you to hang it at the side of a table or just hang it up in a bathroom stall. So this has come in handy a few times. For the main compartment, there's basically just a laptop sleeve and some space at the bottom. There is some padding for both the laptop and the space at the bottom, which is nice. The way that I organize my bag is that I have different pouches that are modular. So this first one is the tech pouch that I always carry, whether it's EDC or travel. The second one is a first aid or medical pouch. This third one is a toiletries bag. So I only carry this when I'm traveling, obviously. And then this fourth one is for my clothes. And I also only carry this when I'm traveling. I also have a fifth super unique bag that I'll show at the end of the video. I'll show you what's in each of them, but these 4 pouches make it so that I can use this one bag for everything. And even for a 2-week trip, I've been able to fit all my clothes that I need into this small pouch. But let's start with this tech pouch. So all these pouches are from a brand called Muji. And the reason I like them is because there's basically no padding or other wasted space. Most pouches that are advertised as tech pouches have a lot of wasted space because they add a lot of padding and zippers and compartments that are just totally unnecessary. So I just put everything into here, and I can actually put a lot of stuff in here. So let me show you everything I have in here. The first is my charger. So this is the Anker 65-watt charger with an attachment from Delta Hub that lets me wrap my cable around this neatly. So this one thing can charge my laptop at 65 watts. It can charge my phone and even my Apple Watch. So you can see this is basically how I use it. I just plug this in and I can unwrap this as much as I need and just plug in my computer if I'm charging it at a cafe or anywhere else. For my Apple Watch, I have this really short charger that plugs in right here, so there's no other cable or mess. And for my other devices, I have these really short cables that I can plug here for charging my iPhone mini. So I can charge all 3 devices with this setup right here. The only downside of this setup is that sometimes it'll get a little bit heavy on this side and it'll fall off, especially if you're staying in hotels or you're using public chargers because they've been plugged in and out like 1,000 times, so it's really loose. And so one solution I found is I also carry on these double-sided tape, basically. And if I'm in a hotel room or cafe or airport, I'll like stick this here and then I'll stick it to the wall and then it charges perfectly. So if you had that issue as well, I recommend getting double-sided tape, or I just had these laying around, so I just put this in here. Next, I have Apple cleaning cloth, and this is compatible with all my devices. You got to make sure that it's compatible with your devices. So yeah, USB A to C converter which comes in handy sometimes for USB devices or any other chargers. I have a Whoop charger. I also have this keychain cable that is super short with basically every extension. It has Lightning, micro USB, USB-C, USB-A, and also USB-C. So you can mix and match. And this has also come in handy a few times. In my tech pouch, I also carry on this Anker 10,000 mAh battery pack. And this one is nice because it also has a Apple Watch charger and it has a built-in USB-C cable. I also added this attachment for Lightning because I use the iPhone mini most of the time. I also have 2 iPhone attachments for filming stuff, which I'm using right now to film this. The first one is this mini display that you can put on the back of your iPhone to see where you're recording. And the second one is a magsafe stand. And so these two actually combine together into a mobile filming setup. So all these items fit into this really small tech pouch, and there's even more space to put more stuff if I need. The next pouch is the medical kit. So I always carry this with me, whether I'm traveling or just in my EDC. If you have the space for it, this is definitely one of the most useful things that I carry. So many times when I have a paper cut or I have a headache or I'm even having some allergies, this comes in handy because I have Band-Aids, I have Neosporin, and I also got these single-use pouches for these common medications like Claritin and Tylenol. But besides that, I just put in anything else that could be useful. Medical tape, eye drops, even a tourniquet, and it basically takes up no space because it lies flat. All right, so next is my toiletries bag. So this is the thing that I only carry when I'm traveling. And in it, I have my electric toothbrush. So this is a Philips sonicare electric toothbrush. Sunscreen, face wash, moisturizer, which is basically my skincare routine. I have a Panasonic automatic shaver that I got in Japan a year ago, and this has been super nice and way better than using a manual shaver, at least for me. Yeah, so any toiletry stuff goes in here, and the main tools I always carry around with this is my electric toothbrush and my automatic shaver. So next, I have this pouch, which is for my clothes when I travel, like either on a weekend trip or even a 2-week long trip. So after being a digital nomad for 3 months earlier this year, one conclusion I've drawn to is that when I travel now, I want to carry as little clothes as possible because I don't really care about having that many clothes. So I just bring as little clothes as possible, and then I try to do laundry if I can. So for a 2-week trip right now, which is what I'm on, I only brought 3 pairs of socks, underwear, and shirts, 1 pair of pants, and 1 pair of shorts. And then I just wash them when I need to. So this one by Arcteryx is nice because you can kind of compress it, like it clips together, you can kind of compress it, and it has 2 separate pouches. So this is the one that I use. I have my socks and underwear on one side and then clothes and shorts on the other. And then also have the pants or jacket that I'm wearing when I'm going out. Yeah, so the last pouch I carry is this pouch, and I usually put this in the water bottle holder of the backpack. And this is basically an expandable duffel bag. This is super compact, like it fits in my hand, but you can actually expand this to be like I think something like 30 liters. So yeah, this is massive. The whole backpack fits in here, and I still have a lot of space. So I always have this in my backpack in case I need to have another bag if I'm like grocery shopping or if I'm traveling and I buy some stuff and I need more space. This allows me to have the room of another suitcase without having to carry another bag. This is made by a company called Shupatto, and you can get this on Amazon. When I want to put it away, then I'll just, like that, and then roll it up. Boom. And then, yeah, it's back to this small form factor. So that's also another thing I really like about this is that it takes like 2 minutes to put it back. But to show you how I put everything into this bag, especially for one bag travel, let me just put everything in here. So and then also, of course, the laptop. And yeah, and it's still super compact and pretty lightweight. So if you enjoy this video, then click subscribe. I'm not at my desk right now, so see you in the next video. Let's get it.